Hello, my name is Mike, and I would like to show you something I have been working on during isolation. The Beetle Cat sailboat is a 12-foot, gaff-rigged, wooden sailboat first built in 1921 by the Beetle family of New Bedford, Massachusetts. Beetle Incorporated, now located in Wareham, Cape Cod, is now the sole builder of Beetle Cat boats. For the past 3 months during isolation, I have been building a scale model of the Beetle Cat sailboat using popsicle sticks and odds and ends from the local $2 shop. My first sailboat was a Beetle Cat called Shazbot, named after a phrase used in the Mork and Mindy show. I have fond memories of sailing this boat in Cape Cod and Ipswich, Mass. To build the model, I used the plans and photos found on Pinterest and the Beetle Cat website. www.beetlecat.com. Here is a photo of the original Shazbot at the Cape. Starting with the keel, I began by building the frame. I created a rotating stand to help with assembly from plans I found on the internet. The deck and the cockpit were the first features that came to life. Using a jeweler's saw, each popsicle stick was individually cut down, glued and clamped. Only a few boards could be positioned at once, so the process took many days to complete. The real Beetle Cat can hold up to 4 adults, but it is best raced with 2 adults or an adult and a couple of kids. I spent many hours with my 3 daughters on the waters of the Cape during summertime. The Beetle Cat has a wooden swing keel, so it can be easily beached. I used some scrap metal and shaped it with a grinder to copy the original design. I used metal to give the boat a bit of additional stability, since I wanted to sail her when finished. Additionally, I did some prototyping of the rigging and deck hardware. Next came the planking of the hull. Popsicle sticks were bent using boiling water, and clipping them to the edges of pan lids to get the right amount of curve. This also took a long time, since only a few planks could be positioned at the same time. With the objective to have a sailing model, and not confident with my planking ability, I decided to fill the hull with foam. A few squirts, and I had foam coming out all over the place. Fortunately, the foam is easily cut and shaped. Not only did I have a watertight hull, the boat is also unsinkable. Next, was the installation of the rudder, cockpit coaming, and stepping the mast. At this point, I found a YouTube video on rigging the Beetle Cat. I also did a bit of custom work on the tiller, using a tiny lathe I got from China. Painting the model was very therapeutic. I sealed the hull, cockpit, and deck with 4 coats of sanding sealer. I used ultra-fine steel wool in between each coat. The deck, cockpit and transom then received 3 coats of varnish. The hull and bottom were painted white, then a waterline tape was positioned before painting the hull and bottom. After the hull was given 3 coats of blue and the bottom 3 coats of copper, the tape was removed, showing a perfect waterline. This trick I learned by watching another YouTube video. Finally, the hull and bottom were given 3 coats of varnish. Ready to sail. The sail is made from ripstop nylon. I had some help in the sewing department. I'm happy with the mast rings that fasten the sail to the mast. They really work. I also designed and built some cleats, using matchsticks and the U-shape of a paperclip. They worked fine, but I didn't like the looks. I tried casting some cleats using air-hardened clay and also tried a product that you heat up and form into plastic shapes. In the end, I got some nice cleats from Billings Models, the only part not made from scratch. The final result. I hope you like this. Let me know what you think. I'd be interested in receiving your comments. Since we have entered into our second lockdown here in Melbourne, I'm thinking my next challenge will be a friendship sloop, and maybe radio controlled, so I can take it to a proper pond. May the wind always be at your back, and the sun upon your face, and may the wings of destiny carry you aloft to dance with the stars.